together. You say that you look past it. I wonder if I am seeing stuff. Simply suited to say sweet nothings. I'm melting down in the heat of the sun because you mean something.
Woo! What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping back by the channel. Very, very glad to see you. Wait, what's this? Where am I? That's right. I'm a little bit out of my element right now, guys. I am not in the great outdoors, but I am inside my fragrance bunker, as I've called it, and this is going to be a new area where I'm going to be filming a lot of my videos. Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what you think of this setup down here. Would really like your feedback on that. So let's just jump right into it. You clicked on this video because you wanted to see my top 10 most complimented fragrances for 2017, and don't worry, I'm going to be delivering that in just a little bit. I have a couple quick announcements to make before I get to this video. Alright, first up, in regards to the giveaway that I announced earlier on in the week on Columbus Day, actually, I will be choosing the winner at the end of this video. So of course, watch the entire video, and then at the end, I'm going to be choosing a winner, and that winner will get the Notino coupon voucher. Thank you, Notino, for sponsoring this giveaway once again, so stay tuned at the end for that. Next up, I know some of you are aware of this, and some of you aren't, so let me tell you about it. We have a crazy little thing called Team Top 5 with these crazy guys over here, and our whole thing of Team Top 5 is to make amazing fragrance content for you all. Now, we've been doing live streams for a while now on each other's channels, but we have a special new Team Top 5 channel that we started up a little while ago. I will leave that linked in the description box down below, and you guys should really go check out that channel because we are going to be doing, of course, fragrance live streams and a bunch of amazing fragrance collaboration content coming out for you guys. You do not want to miss it. If you want to see some really funny kind of interactions between us guys, you can head down there, and we'll be doing those videos for you guys very, very shortly here. Excited to finally announce that. Also, in the description box below, I will leave linked to my Patreon. I just started a Patreon a little while ago, so if you guys would like to support your fellow fragrance reviewer, you're more than welcome to. Feel free. That would be a big, big help to me, and I would thank you. And I also have a bunch of exclusive Patreon-only content for those who do pledge to me as well. Alright guys, so all of that out of the way, let's actually get into this video, shall we? Now, I'm going to start off on a little bit of a different tone, okay? Last year, around this time, I did my most complimented fragrances for 2016, and of course we have been almost all the way through 2017 now, and I must say, my fragrance journey has completely changed the way I look at most complimented lists and the way I just judge fragrances in general. I'm not going to lie, I used to be all about the compliments, you know? Last year's list was pretty crazy. I just pretty much was focusing on scents that would get me a lot of compliments, and that's pretty much all I cared about at the time, to be honest. I love wearing fragrances just to get compliments, and I will say I've pretty much done a complete almost 180 from last year until this point this year, because now compliments aren't really that big of a thing for me that much anymore. I still do get them, of course, but I'm much less concerned with them, and they're much less really vital or necessary to me when I'm kind of taking a look at the scent. You know, I think I've come to appreciate the fragrances for what they are, and I really just enjoy wearing them for me. And you know, that's just a testament to my fragrance journey of how far I think I've come and how I've sort of changed. And you know, this list is going to be directly affected by that. You know, an infamous quote from my last year's video was, "Compliments are everything." You know, I don't think that at all anymore, actually. I think compliments, to me, don't really mean that much anymore. Sure, they're nice. They're always nice to get compliments. And, you know, guys, I have realized that I've gotten way more compliments on the clothes that I wear, the shoes I have on, the watch, or sunglasses, or something like that than I will usually have ever gotten from a fragrance. And guys, I think we all have to remember sometimes that you make the fragrance doesn't make you, if you know what I mean. So you're the person, at the end of the day, who they're complimenting, not necessarily the scent, and I think that matters. So yeah, guys, that was my little rant on compliments, if you will. So let's actually get into this list. With all that being said, right, there are some scents that really worked for me this year. I'm going to share them with you right now, and pretty curiously, only one fragrance made it from last year's list to this year's list. So a lot of fresh faces going on right here, which is kind of unexpected for me. A lot of fragrances that I thought I would get me compliments for the rest of my life did not get me any this year. So kind of crazy how things have changed. Alright guys, this video has been built up enough already. Let's dive right into my number 10 spot. This is from Dolce & Gabbana, a new 2017 release. This is Light Blue Eau Intense. I gotta say, this was a summer beast for me. Wow. Believe it or not, you know, I wasn't really too keen when I first reviewed this one. I do like the original Light Blue a little bit better because it has the salty notes to it, where this just has a nice sour citrusy smell. Smells like the original Light Blue, just without the salt. But I gotta tell you, this one got me a pretty good amount of compliments over the summer. Like, I was really surprised, and sometimes the compliments will come out of absolutely nowhere. Like, I thought the fragrance was gone off my skin, but people would still compliment me on it, so I don't really know what to make of it. But yeah, guys, if you're looking for a really nice summer compliment getter, try out Light Blue Eau Intense. This one did grow on me throughout the rest of the summer. Yeah, guys, like Blue Tons, this is my number 10 spot. It is a nice summertime compliment getter and has got me some pretty good reactions. All right, moving on to the number 9 spot. This one has got me a lot of compliments as of recently, especially so far this fall. This is Boss Bottled Oud from Hugo Boss. This is the Oud flanker to the original Hugo Boss Bottled. And I gotta say, guys, this is easily my most complimented Oud fragrance, hands down. I actually got complimented the first time I ever wore this within like the first 2 minutes I put it on. So from then I was pretty much hooked, and it's gotten me a pretty steady stream of compliments since then. You take the original Boss Bottled, you add Oud to it, obviously, and a really nice clove note in here, so it has some dark spiciness to it. It's definitely a masculine scent, and it just comes off really nice, has a certain classiness to it. And man, guys, this could have actually been a little bit higher up on this list even if I had discovered it earlier on in the year, but I gotta say, this is one of my best fall compliment getters so far over the past month or so, and it's really been doing some great things for me. So Boss Bottled Oud is my number 9 spot for most complimented fragrances. Alright guys, here we go with my number 8 spot. You know what? They don't call me too fresh for no reason, right? This is where the freshies start to dominate and start to take over. In my personal experience, fresh fragrances just work off my skin a little better than those gourmand or spicy scents, and they seem to get me more compliments than any other genre of scents do. So with my number 8, pretty unexpectedly, it is actually a Guerlain Homme. This is the Eau de Toilette, and guys, this is my most complimented mint fragrance, hands down. I've gotten some really interesting comments about this one. People love this off my skin. They say it was a nice, light, inoffensive, minty scent, but then also people that really love this one off me. I've had compliments before that I smell like freedom. I thought that was pretty interesting. It does have somewhat of a liberating smell to it. It's just a super uplifting yet bold minty scent that has, I think, rum, vetiver in here, and just smells like a really nice, classy mojito, and it's awesome. If you can still find the Eau de Toilette, I would highly recommend it. It's very inexpensive as well, but still has that Guerlain quality that is sensational in here. So Guerlain Homme surprised me big time, but this actually got me a compliment almost every single time that I wore it, so I felt like I had to put it in this list, you know. It is coming in at my number 8. Alright, let's keep things rolling with my number 7 is actually the only tie in this list because these two are pretty much inseparable. They're the dynamic duo, the tenacious tandem of the fragrance community. Both of them are flankers of Acqua di Gio from Giorgio Armani, and this is Essenza and Profumo, of course. You know, I can't really differentiate these two just in terms of comments because they both have gotten me some very nice compliments. Profumo has got me some of the best compliments that I've ever had in my life. It's fantastic. I feel like this one works a little bit better in the nighttime and has gotten me some compliments when I've gone out at night before. And Essenza, this is more in the office place, was really nice. It actually surprised me in the amount of positive attention and positive feedback that it got. But, you know, I don't really need to talk too much about these. These two are classics that everybody knows about. They will be on a lot of people's top 10 most complimented lists, and they're also making it on mine at the number 7 spot. Alright guys, my number 6 spot now, things are starting to get interesting because my niche fragrances are about to take this list over. I want to incorporate both designer and niche to kind of cater to both audiences. So with this first niche one, this is my number 6. This is Habdan from Parfums de Marly. Finally got this gorgeous bottle, and I must say, guys, this is one of the most solid compliment getters in my collection, I think, and just in terms of every time I wear it, someone notices it, you know. It may not get me the best reactions ever, but pretty much every time I've worn it, somebody's commented or complimented or gave me a nice remark on it, and I think that is a really solid batting average because this is one of the only fragrances that will actually last on my skin until I wash it off, pretty much. That's how long lasting this one is. I've gotten compliments like it smells like a nice bourbon, you know, that's like, kind of like this caramel vibe to it, and just a lot of positive attention overall. It's just a fantastic caramel, smoky, apple type of a fragrance that really reminds me of fall. I love wearing this when it starts to cool down in the autumn, so right about now is the perfect time to wear it. And yeah, if you're looking for a really nice compliment getter from Parfums de Marly, easily my best compliment getter from the brand, check out Habdan. Super underrated, super slept on, and I think that's a shame because it's pretty much one of their best fragrances in my eyes. So this is my number 6 spot, Habdan. Oh man, my number 5. Things are starting to get real, and I can't wait to show you my full bottle of this fragrance I've been waiting so long to get. Oh no, it's just my sample of Viking from Creed. I wish I had a full bottle because when I first reviewed this one, guys, you guys saw my first impressions video. I had the Viking outfit going on, right? And I thought it was a nice scent, you know? I wasn't really too impressed with it. It kind of smelled like Old Spice, very safe. Not really sure if it was worth that insane price tag, but I gotta say this one absolutely delivered in terms of compliments. Guys, I got a comment every time I've worn it so far from this sample. I've never gotten so many compliments in my life from just a sample before, so I'm really on the cusp of getting a full bottle of this if it wasn't for that insane price tag. And one thing I noticed, this got compliments mostly, actually only from guys, which was kind of interesting, because I know Aventus has that same sort of rep for only getting compliments from dudes. Viking seem to be the same way. It's a nice masculine scent that dudes were complimenting me. I'm like, oh, that smells dope, that smells tough, you know? It just has that really rough masculinity to it, which I think really works in its favor. So Viking guys got me a compliment, got me noticed, and I've actually had other people try this on. They liked it so much, they wanted to know the name, all that kind of crazy stuff. Viking is just blowing up my world right now in terms of compliments. Really nice. I wish I could get a bottle of it. Just so expensive though, so if you got the cash for it, Viking is really actually a solid compliment getter. Alright, number 4, this is a pick that I didn't even expect to make the list, yet here it is inside the top 5. Crazy. It is from actually the house of Gallagher fragrances. It is Bergamust. Daniel Gallagher, the nose behind this brand, he is doing something fantastic with these fragrances, I must say. I have Amongst Waves, that one is also a fantastic compliment getter, but Bergamust for me is the champion of his line. When you smell it, guys, it's like, it's a nice smell, right? It didn't blow me away completely. It's a nice, fresh, almost like fresh laundry mixed with bergamot and some kind of like suntan lotion smell. You know, it's nice, right? But I just wasn't prepared and expecting all these compliments to come in. This is one of my best summertime compliment getters this year. I wore this quite a bit on vacation, and it was just compliments left and right. It was insane. So I don't know what it is. It's just one of those things that smells fresh and clean, but it just must have worked with me extremely well. So I don't know, guys. Give this one a try. I think you'll be surprised in the amount of compliments that it gets. Has great performance as well, and it's just a super easy to wear fragrance that just works. Bergamust, my number 4. Alright, I know what you're saying. Bradley, you've shown me all kinds of fresh scents. What if I have a sweet tooth? What if I like, you know, those more sweet, loud type of scents? Well, this one answers that question for you at my number 3 spot. This is from Paco Rabanne, 1 Million Privé, not the original 1 Million. This is the 2016 release of the Privé, and I must say this is one of the most solid compliment getters that I own, really. Such a warming and pleasing, inviting scent. To me, it smells like gingerbread cookies, like cinnamon buns, apple pies. It's got that kind of really sweet type of a scent to it, and it just pops in the opening. It has a zing to it, you know, and this has to be some of the best top notes I've ever smelled. For the cooler weather, fall and winter, this is a banger, no question. I mean, I've worn this night out before, and it just really is nice, guys. It's definitely an attention grabber. It pushes out like crazy. People are going to notice this on you, and I think they're going to compliment you as well. I've had a lot of really nice compliments, and when people smell this on me, they smell it on me from like 5 to 10 feet away. Like, give this stuff some room to breathe in the air, and it's just incredible. It's much different from the original 1 Million, in my opinion. So much better, not as juvenile, a little bit more mature, and I think that's fantastic. So my number 3 spot, 1 Million Privé. Man, one of my best compliment getters for the cooler weather. Alright, let's do it. My number 2 spot. This is the only fragrance that made it from last year's list back onto this year's list. Very surprisingly, it has really held its own. From Yves Saint Laurent, L'Homme Libre. Alright, so you know last year's number 1 was L'Homme. L'Homme, I don't think got me a single compliment this year. I don't know what it's been. I've worn this just as much, but for some reason it just has not been getting me any compliments, so I'm super surprised by that. But what has taken its place from the Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme line is L'Homme Libre. This is the most underrated fragrance, definitely from Yves Saint Laurent, and possibly in my entire collection, because, guys, this is an outstanding compliment getter. My goodness. This one, every time, right? Every time. In the spring, this is when I wore this mostly. It just got so much positive attention. I got compliments with this at work, wearing it casually, dressed up, dressed down, from everybody. Violet leaf has some green notes in here, some fresh spiciness, and it's just amazing. Cooling, refreshing, ozonic, kind of aquatic, but has a classiness to it. Super versatile. I mean, guys, L'Homme Libre, don't sleep on this one. This one is fantastic, and I think it's going to get you a lot of compliments because it has gotten me a ton. It is my number 2 spot. Alright, guys, let's do it. My number 1. Now, take a guess at what this number 1 could be. I want you to pause this video, take an educated guess of what you think it's going to be. I couldn't have even guessed that this one would have been number 1. This one came completely out of left field for me. I had the blindfolds on. I didn't even see that this one was coming. But here it is, front and center on my number 1 most complimented list for 2017. I gotta say, every time I've worn it, I got a compliment. Every time. 100% batting average. Not a single time I didn't wear it and not get a compliment. So that's pretty crazy right there. And this fragrance is niche, and it's from the house of Montserrat. It is Cedrat Boisé. yeah, I think it smells nice, right? It smells pretty similar to Creed Aventus. Got a creamy lemon, kind of fruity vibe with some nice cedar in there as well, I believe. But you know what? I did not really expect this to get that many compliments, but it did. I wore this a lot in the spring and summertime, especially on those really like humid days, humid nights. Man, this thing was a beast off me. It got such good compliments, guys, especially from the ladies. Ladies dig this one. So I'm not the biggest fan of Aventus. I think it's a little bit too sharp and just doesn't really work with me. This fixes that problem because it does have some similarities. It takes the part of Aventus that I like, the fruitiness, but it also adds some creaminess, and I think to me adds a little bit more wearability. And man, this one just sings off my skin. Such great performance, and I've gotten compliments with this like 3, 4, 5 hours after application, so it sticks around a long time. Masera Sadrapoise, my number one most complimented for this year 2017. Compliment every single time. Perfect batting average, 100%. I don't know what else to say about this one. Check out MCB. I think it is well worth your time. What a list, guys. This list was crazy this year. A lot of picks that I was not expecting, but when I'm taking a kind of look back, I'm like, yeah, those were no doubt the ones that got me the most compliments. So let me know what your guys' most complimented fragrances are in the comment section down below. Let's get that discussion started up. I really am interested to seeing what got you guys the most compliments this year. So as promised, let's do the giveaway winner announcement. You guys sent in a ton of great feedback for my Notino giveaway, and sort of the criteria, just to go over it again really quickly, was you had to choose 5 fragrances. You had to guess 5 fragrances that could all be found on Notino that were going to be in my upcoming niche top 10 fall list. So with that, let's announce the winner. And done. Just went through almost all the 100 comments that you guys put down there for what your thoughts were going to be on your guesses on my fall fragrances for this list. That were going to be 5 of them. And man, guys, you showed some amazing support, and I gotta say, not one person technically got all 5 of them right at the same time. There were 10, however, that got 4 out of the 5. Alright guys, so here is how I'm going to choose the winner of this giveaway. I have 10 of the individuals who got 4 out of the 5 guesses correct, and I also have right here my computer with a random number generator pulled up. Hopefully you can see that right there. Let me get the focus down there for you. Bam, hopefully that's good. So I'm going to click generate right here and see if it's going to pick number 1 through 10. I'm going to pick that individual and see who it is. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that should pull up a number. You can see it on screen. Number 10. And that person is Smelly Boy. Haha, that's a cool name. I like that name. So, Smelly Boy, you are the winner of the Notino giveaway. You send me a private message, just go to my YouTube channel and then go under About, and then you can send me a private message, or you can email me that as well, and then I will get you your coupon voucher code of $100 to Notino.com. Congratulations on the win. You got 4 out of the 5 correct. Whew. Alright guys, that was an absolutely loaded video. Thank you for sticking all the way to the end. And I gotta say guys, I have some giveaways coming up, and I have a lot of other great content. You can check me out on Team Top 5. Subscribe to our Team Top 5 channel. We're only rocking with like 100 something right now. We need to boost that channel, and also subscribe to this channel while you're at it if you haven't already done so, because I got a bunch of other fragrance content coming out. So like I said before, I'm going to leave channel links to Team Top 5 and also to my Patreon page in the description box down there below, so be sure to go check both of those out. And yeah guys, let me know what you think about this setup I got going on down here. Of course, really looking for your feedback on that, and I'll see you back on this channel sometime soon with another video. Also, I need a really cool catchphrase when I'm leaving a video, like an outro. Please let me know in the comments what should my new outro be, because I'm kind of getting tired of saying peace and all that type of stuff. I need a new one. So until next time, see ya.